Everything you thought about the Amazon being untouched wilderness is wrong. Not a pristine forest, but a landscape shaped by people for centuries. And their fingerprints are still visible from space. Satellites started pointing out strange geometric lines in the forest canopy. Circles, roads, mounds, patterns that do not belong to random trees. That was the first clue. The second was the soil. Dig a few inches and you find black earth so fertile it defies jungle logic. It's called terra preta. It glows under the microscope with charred fragments, pottery shards, and bone. This was not natural. It was made. Imagine a city that doesn't look like a stone ruin. No towering blocks. Instead, a web of raised fields, canals, causeways, fish weirs, and plazas, all woven into the rainforest. These landscapes trapped silt, managed water, and grew food in a place we assumed couldn't support dense populations. Archaeologists once thought the Amazon could never feed complex societies. The evidence says otherwise. Whole regions were engineered to store nutrients, redirect floods, and coax crops out of poor soils. How did they do it? They bioengineered the earth. They burned biomass to create stable charcoal, mixed it with broken pottery and organic waste, and built a living soil that retained nutrients for centuries. They turned swamps into farms with raised beds and channels. They built fish traps and tree orchards. Plants we call native may actually be the result of centuries of selection and planting. The forest we see is partly a memory of human gardens. Then came a shadow. Disease, climate swings, and the arrival of outsiders erased what looked like permanence. Cities emptied. Forests swallowed plazas. The jungle did what it does best, cover the tracks. For hundreds of years, the memory of those people faded into myths. But the soil remembered. The satellite lines remembered. Small patches of living culture persisted in species distributions, in strange fruit trees clustered near tiny clearings. This changes everything. It rewrites who could live here and how. It raises a question with enormous urgency. If we can rebuild soils that hold carbon and feed millions, would resurrecting these techniques help us face climate collapse? The past is not just a mystery, it's a manual. If this blew your mind, don't let the story stop here. Subscribe now and uncover more hidden chapters of our world. Every like helps dig up the next secret.